Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 24 of Total War Warhammer. We have now discovered our first Chaos Army down here in the south. They're actually sieging out Galbaraz, and I think I might actually try and engage them. This is my main army, so we might be able to give them a kick in. It might also end up being really bad, but we'll have a look and see what happens. In the meantime, we are going to continue to try and siege out the rest of the greenskin settlements over here on the sort of southeastern corner of the mountains. We would also like, of course, to take all of the stuff over here on the northeast as well. They are going to be a little bit more difficult to take out. The Black Iron Mine does have a little bit of a garrison, so we're going to have to be careful how we do this. Probably have to sort of push north, and I don't know. I think we'll just have to see how things work out. Let's go ahead and end the turn and see what RNGesus throws at us. We do still have a few grudges. I haven't looked at those for a while, and they do generate some disorder and hurt our reputation with the other factions a little bit, so we will have to go and have a quick look and try and decide if we can get any of those done. Well, we are still trying to siege out the greenskins down here in 8 Peaks. Turn time is taking quite a bit of time now. Yeah, he's still failing to block my army, which is good. Follower lost, Runebearer. Campaign movement range, that's gone away, which is a shame. Clan Trouble, Unhappy Populace, Public Order -4 for 3 turns. Minor hold is completed at Caragdron. Okay, so what do we have going on? What can we do? You're taking quite a lot of stuff down here, aren't you? Which, I mean, I suppose is good, because you're providing me with a little bit of a defensive barrier here, so I can't grumble at that too much. How are things going on over here? They are not taking attrition yet, I don't think. So we just continue with the siege. We probably do need to get ourselves some more siege towers. So let's do that and continue with the siege. And then we're also going to... what can we build here? We can upgrade this toolmaker's workshop. Probably try and need to get as much of the income as we can, really. Fine, let's go ahead and do it. And then down here, I'm still considering going attacking these Chaos guys, which is risky. It's very risky. Got to be careful how far that I move, otherwise I won't be able to encamp. And if I can't encamp, I'll take attrition. So if we move down to there, and we can encamp again, then we shouldn't really take too much attrition. We might be able to then run in and attack that Chaos Army. I'm a little bit skeptical. I'm a little bit nervous. I still forgot to check that the Book of Grudges. So we'll do that on the next turn. Now, are those Warriors of Chaos going to come out and attack me? Doesn't look like they are. It's probably a battle that could go either way. Chaos Warriors are nasty, but they are up against my best army down here. So it might work out for me. There's a possibility. And that enemy hero is still failing miserably, which is really good. So, let's assume that we go into normal stance. We still can't get close enough to attack on this turn, which is a real pain in the hoop. So we'll move down to here, and we will encamp. We should be able to attack them on the following turn. Buildings constructed, clan barracks, level 2. That's actually good. So now if we go over to, where are we? Up here. And we recruit, we should now be able to locally get some quarrelers, because you don't have any. So let's start getting some quarrelers in your stack there. Let's end the turn, see if those Chaos Warriors actually attack me. It's quite possible. I don't think the Greenskins actually have any arm. Well, I don't know. I haven't really seen any armies around from the Greenskins at the moment. I do think that they're getting absolutely wrecked at every opportunity. We definitely need to try and take the rest of this stuff in the mountains. We need to be nice and big and strong so that we can deal with the vampire counts. I still forgot to check the Book of Grudges. I was too worried about dealing with the Chaos guys down there. He's failed that one again. Fantastic. Okay, so tech has been completed, so we should now get even more income. We can get even more income from mines, gold mines, and stone quarries. That'd be cool. But maybe we want to get some more stuff that helps. Recruitment costs for iron breakers, iron drakes. Haven't even got any of those yet. Reload time reduction for artillery. Yes, that can be very useful because our grudge throwers are really, really good. The Book of Grudges. We've only got 2 grudges. One is to defeat 3 armies or garrisons of the undead. And the other one is to defeat a lord's army in the Border Princes. I guess we can deal with those eventually. They're not too bad. So let's go ahead and have a look down here and see what we can do with this Chaos Army. Looks like they've actually taken that and raised it or done something. They've taken a fair bit of damage in the process as well. They've lost a fair bit of units and they have taken some damage. So yeah, let's go in and throw down, assuming that we can. So let's go and attack them. We could auto-resolve this, but you know we're not going to, so let's go and fight this battle. So this will be our first encounter with the Chaos. They've got a couple, I don't even know what most of these units are. I've watched a few other people playing, but I don't recognise a lot of them. Let's go in and have a look. Let's go in and see what they have. So right here at the front, we have some Chaos Marauders with great weapons. So they're sort of standard infantry units, but slightly better. At the back here, we've got Chaos Trolls. So we've got some monstrous infantry. Some of them are a little bit damaged already. They've got some Marauder Horsemen, which are basically ranged cavalry. They've got some Chaos Warhounds, relatively weak, but very fast shock cavalry. They've got some more Marauder Horsemen over on this side. If we go ahead and have a look around, there is their legendary lord at the back. He is a wizard. They have some standard Chaos Marauder Axe infantry at the back. And then over on the flanks, they've got a pretty similar setup again with the Warhounds. And right over at the end there, they actually have a Chaos Chariot. Okay, so standard practice of letting them come to me, I think. So let's do what we'd normally do. We'll go ahead and take our grudge throwers. We'll put our grudge throwers at the back on the higher ground. We'll put them in a group. We will take all of our... we do have these miners. I'm almost considering getting rid of these miners, actually, because they're not that useful anymore. Get rid of the miners. Start getting some slayers in on this army, because it's a little bit weak now. These miners aren't all that good. So we want to have our infantry along the front, probably a slightly wider line than that. We want to, we'll group them up. We'll take all of our quarrelers and put them along the back. We want our lord in the middle. And then as for these miners, don't know what I want to do with the miners. We might just sort of keep them up here on the sides for flanking purposes. Let's go ahead and start the battle. We should win this anyway. The important thing is that we try and take down their monstrous units as quickly as possible. That's what we want to do more than anything. Their warhounds are relatively weak. We're firing at will, which is not a bad idea. Let's go and fire at will at those Chaos Trolls, though, because that one is pretty much almost dead to begin with. Now, if you guys can just turn and face that way, just so you're not going to get flanked too easily. You guys do the same thing. And we'll just make sure this guy is out like so. Now, you do have some abilities. That's a self-cast thing. The Hammer of Karakdar. You can go ahead and fire at some people there. You are going to try and get in. We'll sort of run off after you. They're sending a lot of units this way, which I don't really like. Let's move you guys over there. They are trying to flank me. Once we can get their lord out, though, we're sort of sitting pretty, really. Let's go ahead and fire at those Chaos Trolls. There is some magical attacks going on here, but if he wants to waste all his magic trying to attack units that are on the move, that is fine. We don't want to get flanked here, so we do have to be careful. These two units of quarrelers, you fire at those warhounds. No, don't let them draw you out. That's what they want to do. They want to break your lines. You guys go and charge into them. We'll take that chariot down. Their Lord is almost down already. Oh, that was a little bit of damage that we didn't want to take there. That's a shame. Miners, you carry on those Chaos Trolls. Longbeards, you get in there and deal with that. Those guys are all sort of getting away from you. Pull back a little bit. You've taken a bit more damage than you should have. You guys see if you can get involved. Definitely doing a decent job here. These quarrelers are getting a little bit further forward than I would like them to. Let's get you guys back. Let's go and move forwards with our quarrelers. What are you doing? Where are you all? All of you move back here. And we will fire with the grudge throwers. You guys really want to chase down those trolls. We can come at you from the front and the back. Finish you off completely. Our Lord is under attack. Fairly standard. Okay, you guys start running back this way. You're going to try and flank us. That's fine. Those Chaos Warhounds should be going down. Let's move some of these Longbeards out in this direction. Okay, Quarrelers, you attack these horsemen. Grudge Throwers, you attack those horsemen. You guys run in on these guys from behind. Nope, they're running away. In that case, go and attack those guys. Can we charge in on you guys? You're probably skirmishing, so you'll run away. You guys won't. No, you guys will just get flattened because you're really weak. I think we've got this. They all seem to be breaking. Let's go and move over here with our Lord. Yep, no, we've got a victory. That's good enough for me. Let's go and end that battle. So our first fight against Chaos, I mean, they were weakened to begin with. We suffered 61 losses compared to their 207. I don't believe we managed to kill their Lord. I think he escaped. Was a decisive victory, however. We gained not as much loot as I expected, to be honest. We did gain a level. I think the max level is 30, I believe. We want to execute the captives. Now, you're going to run away. Now, what's going on down here? This has been raised. So do we want to go and try and finish those guys off? I think we do. I think we just run in. We'll auto-resolve this one. We've already fought them once before. So that is that particular Chaos tribe dead for now. Not too sure if they can come back. Remember, the way it works, they're actually a horde. They don't have bases. They don't have settlements. We gained a banner for that one. Charge bonus plus 7%. Very nice. We can go ahead and give that to... I think we'll save that until we get some Slayers in this army. We really need to do that. Execute the captives once again. Werner Doivig, the enemy belonging to Bjornling, has perished in the Great Battle of Galbaraz in the Southern Badlands. They've been obliterated. There is nothing left apart from the echoing laughter of the thirsty gods. Fantastic. Are we taking attrition? I don't think so, but we do need to recover a little bit before moving on to some of these other places. Would be nice to raise these settlements, but they can't... Well, we could actually do it. They're not terribly expensive. We can't get there on a single turn, though, so we will go on to the next one. Oh, we've got a level up over here, haven't we? So let's go ahead and do that. You've just got the one skill point. So, the Dragon Crown of Karaz. So, you're actually getting some decent stuff going on now. The Rune of Grimir, Missile Resistance. Don't think we need that. What's the Great Book of Grudges? Oh, it's a quest. Interesting. What do we want to go for? Purebeard. Getting rid of those is nice, but getting him some more... making him a bit better in combat would be useful. So let's go and start working down that tree. As I've said before, it's impossible to get everything because you simply aren't enough level ups to... Which is it's a good thing, because it means if you play through multiple times, you experiment with different builds. I don't think... there probably is an optimum build, don't get me wrong. There's probably a build where it's like, well, it's not optimal to take this particular skill because it only gives you this much percentage of something, where this is better value, whatever. I'm not bothered about all of that. I like to try and have fun. So obviously, I'm not going to pick something that I look at and think, well, hang on, that's completely useless to my playstyle, or it's completely useless to what's going on. But I do certainly think that it's... Why are these guys not replenishing? Because you're in foreign territory. That's fine. Quest issued. The Dragon Crown of Karaz. Own the entirety of 5 provinces. Well, we own a few provinces, but not in their entirety. Got a toolmaker's workshop now. We've gained the trait Armorous. Campaign movement range -5 for Christopher Lowe the Orcbane. Is that just because you've been sitting around for a while? Well, we've got a good reason for that, to be honest. You know, you're trying to build up an army so we can go and get stuff done. What else can we get for you in here? It would be nice to get a few Longbeards. They're expensive, though. Do you know what? Let's go ahead and get you a couple more Quarrelers for now, because Quarrelers are value. They really are. Before we do anything else, let's go down here, and we will go and raise this settlement, I think. So we will lose some of our soldiers to raise this, but we'll go ahead and do that, and then we will sit here and replenish a little bit. We've lost a couple of units here, apparently. I would like to get rid of some of these miners and get some slayers in here. We can recruit from the global pool. Although I'd also like to get a couple of... We've already got some Longbeards. Getting some great weapons Longbeards would be nice. But yeah, I think we're going to go and get ourselves a couple of slayers. They're going to take some time to arrive here. Let's work on some Longbeards. We don't have an awful lot of money.
Yes.
And, the Empire. We want a defensive alliance. Sure. Who does that bring us into war with now? Probably the vampire counts. Well, we are going to end up with at war with them at some point, but we are really sort of pushing against the Greenskins now, so I think the glory days for the Greenskins are over. Yes, they still have a few places that we need to take out, but I think we can manage that, to be honest. Yeah, the Chaos has already gotten as far south as the Empire, so we do have to be careful there.
Forces of the Empire, my lord. The men of the old world are weak, but great in number. They should be no match for your warriors.
We have detected a force belonging to Carrick Norn attempting to lay ambush in Kemperbad. What have we got going on here? Diplomatic relations -10, or we can take the public order hit for a while. We'll try and get trying to get some alliances and stuff going. So, anyone else that we can get any trades with at the moment? It doesn't look like it. Does anybody else like us enough to want to be friends? Carrick Norn are friendly. Defensive alliance? I should have asked for money. People keep telling me to do that and I keep forgetting. Carrick Kadrin, you don't like me as much. Carrick Ziflin. So, if we were to go for a defensive alliance... Well, let's go for a non-aggression pact, because it says chance high.
We'll hear it before Oath Gold.
And then let's go for a defensive alliance. So it says moderate. They did accept, though. Probably wasn't worth asking for money when it was only moderate. Carrick Kadrin apparently don't like us all that much. Oh, no. They're not interested in anything at all for some random reason. The Bretonnian kingdoms, these guys actually quite like us. We can't get trade with any of them, which is a little bit of a shame. Who are we actually at war with? We are at war with the Warriors of Chaos, the Greenskins, the Scalig, and the Varg, which are both sort of Chaos tribes anyway. So, okay, that's fine. So basically we're just sitting around until these guys heal up. We would like to get another set of Longbeards in there as well, though. So let's go ahead and do that. Leaves us with a tiny little bit of money left. How is this siege going on over here? That's you guys. We want to have a look. Are they taking attrition yet? No, they are not. But in 6 turns, they will surrender. So we might actually be okay there. Not too bad at all. And then, do we want to build anything in some of these places? What about the Pillars of Grugni? What were we building here? Yeah, we're not going to upgrade that because we'll have a rank 3 one somewhere else. But we could definitely get something useful over here now. We did say that we probably want to save up and get the Engineers Hall. Or the Runesmith. One or the other. Not too sure which one. So we'll probably hang on there. Over here we could probably get... Is it worth getting a trading depot? I think we just sort of save some money at the moment. I don't think there's an awful lot of stuff that I'm desperate to get in any of these places. So we'll go ahead and end the turn. See what happens. I haven't seen a greenskin army for a while, save for that tiny little stack that's in the settlement that we're currently sieging. But they haven't tried to make that army any bigger. Obviously the end turns now are going very, very janky because they're having to fly around all over the place watching what's going on in the Empire. Which is good for us because obviously with the vampire counts being up there and the Chaos Lords, we do kind of get a bit of a sort of a look to see what is going on up there. So that enemy goblin big boss has hindered Belowen's army. I'm not too sure what effect that's going to have. Swartzhofen have been obliterated. Oh dear. The Urki Grudge carry out a successful assassination attempt against a character belonging to the Greenskins. Well, we'll give it a go. Longbeard have been recruited. Population surplus. Okay, this one that we've got going on over here. Now, what's exactly happened to the army? Not an awful lot, I don't think. Are we still sieging? Sure we are. Let's take you. Let's go and try and assassinate this guy. 39% chance of success. We failed, unfortunately. You guys should still be sieging out here. And you are. So, continue that siege, please. We'll try and get that assassination. A little bit of a shame that we failed. So we are getting more grudges that we do need to deal with. But we will deal with them in the next video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Total War Warhammer. I'll see you next time. And until then, goodbye for now.